Yo, it's your boy Logos, and I really haven't done much redpill content over the past few months. I want to react to this because this is a evolving, I don't know, movement or an evolving phenomenon that is going on between my age group and my generation. Probably a little bit later, age 18 to 30 something year old men that really have no experience with interacting with women, having relationships, or even just having casual sex with them, and these men desperately want to, but they're not getting the results they want. And it's causing them to be depressed, it's causing them to give up, and it's causing them to live a very, I don't know, sad life. Some of it is their own fault, if you ask me, but some of it isn't. I think there are things you can do to increase your chances, lose weight, work out, I don't know, actually have a good personality, have something worthwhile to talk about, be confident, not be so hung up on whether or not you can get this woman or not. That way, if you can or cannot, you're not gonna have your mood, your outlook, or anything else affected by it. Just gonna move on to the next. But let's see what this documentary guys say, because I'm curious to see if these type of guys, like, hang out amongst each other and this feeds into this negative mindset, or is it something else? I really don't know. So let's get into it.
We've been investigating the hidden online world of incels.
I have not interacted with a female that is not related to me in over 3 years.
They're mostly young men, usually virgins, who can't find a romantic or sexual partner.
I must become more attractive. It's my last chance.
But on the extreme end, some incels are becoming more menacing.
There was quite a few women that I did want to break their nose so they would be ugly.
Where staunch incels blame women and attractive men for the reason why they're not.
Like, what would that do for you? I'm glad he didn't do it, but that wouldn't help your situation. That'll just get you locked up. And you're definitely not going to have any chance with women. You're going to be somebody's girlfriend. That's what you're going to be. You got to control your anger. And maybe that feeling and that anger might be playing into why you're single to begin with. But let's see.
In a relationship.
Around 60 terror attacks that can be linked to incel actors.
We wanted to know who these incels were, what they believed in, and just how extreme it could get. In this two-part investigation, we gain access to a world that is usually closed off, especially to women.
I don't know about incel terrorist attack. They said 60. I don't know if that's within the United States, Britain, or even a wider global scope. But either way, that is pretty, I don't know, interesting to find out. I wonder if it's because of them just lashing out and giving up and wanting somebody else to feel their pain or something else. Either way, it's not something that should be excused. You shouldn't be going out killing people, hurting people because of your own pain. If you're in pain, I really don't think you should be one to put down others, especially if you know how terrible that feels.
Before we start this story, we want to let you know that it contains violent and distressing content, including references to sexual violence and racist slurs. We're on our way to meet 5 incels who we've been chatting to online for about a month now. They usually chat to each other in forums and in servers, but today they're meeting up. And they're letting us join. One of them, who we'll call Tom, is well known in the community for building a server, which is kind of like an online chat room. He's agreed to meet us first at a hotel.
There is most likely not a single female on the planet that would be willing to date me.
How do you define
On the planet, well, there's like 4 billion women. There's at least 1 million that want to be with you. Maybe if you lowered your standards, took better care of yourself, and maybe had a better mindset or a better personality, you increase your chances. I don't understand giving up so young, or at all, to be honest. But especially at this age, where I don't know how old he was. I can't remember if they said it, but either way, that's just a crazy thing to say.
what an incel is?
An incel is someone who is unable to get into a romantic relationship.
He's nervous to be on camera and has brought a mask with him to protect his identity.
Being an incel has become quite sensationalist. I am worried that openly identifying as such in public might affect job prospects.
What do you think when you see a woman on the street?
I don't feel like I live in the same society as her, and I think that every woman who encounters me on the street is inherently disgusted by me. I'm physically unattractive, I'm visibly autistic, and I have no experience speaking to females.
Tom.
But that sounds like a root of a lot of problems. He has no experience. So he's just walking by strangers and thinking they look, or that he looks disgusting to them. He doesn't know that. I doubt they have a disgusted look whenever they make eye contact. Every single one of them. Most people aren't that rude to do something like that to you. I don't know. It just seemed like he maybe just feeding back into this loop and into this community. And if you identify as this, you're going to see almost every sign in the world as, yeah, this is what I am. Or what I want to believe to be true is actually true. Maybe if you just stopped feeding so much into it. And I know that sounds like that could be like a very asshole thing to say, especially if you're a person that's feeling like him. And all I'm saying is maybe take a step back away from the internet. Don't be in these chat rooms. Don't focus so much online. Maybe focus on yourself, building up your own personality, building up your own confidence, going to the gym, maybe having conversations with women that you're not even attracted to, just so you can be comfortable, so you have something to talk about. It's just, anything's better than doing this, if you ask me.
Casually browsed forums a few years ago in high school. Now he feels so connected to the incel philosophy that he built his own chat room.
Sometimes incels can say some edgy. Sometimes
Is that Adolf Hitler? Yeah, that is Adolf Hitler. Jesus. Yeah, I'm sure that whole philosophy, or you putting them on there, whatever reason you have, has nothing to do with the fact that women don't want to be around you. Neither does having anime. Listen, man, I love anime. I watch a whole bunch of anime. Jujutsu Kaisen is going off right now. Like, but having anime girls as your profile picture, having these body pillows with these anime girls on it, having anime girls posters on your wall, like at a certain point, don't you think it's just not necessary? Don't you think maybe if I'm feeding so much energy into these electronic women that aren't even real, I'm lowering my chances. I'm lowering my chances of talking to actual real women that will actually, touch me, kiss me, care about me. I don't get it. But they usually don't want to hear. What the fuck? Cock rape? Whoa. This gotta be a joke. Please tell me this is a joke. This is a server on Discord that he made, correct? And one of the channels is cock rape. Measure, are y'all? I hope it's like some funny inside joke. Because if y'all really measuring each other's dicks, I see exactly why you're single. Why are you looking at each other's dicks? Why are you measuring each other? Why are you weighing against each other? Who cares? What?
Incels can say some edgy statements.
Can you give examples?
An edgy statement would be something like, I hate all women, all women, every woman is evil. Sometimes a small minority of users, when they're lashing out in anger, might make jokes about sexual violence. I wouldn't.
A few? No, I don't think so. Few. He really, I don't know. Seems like he being around the bush there, but maybe it's because he knows it's so fucked up and heinous. But I don't think it's a few. I really don't think so. If people could just say that and nobody checks them, nobody can be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You need to calm down. You're going too far. You relax. Stop. We ain't doing none of that. Like, people just doing it and nobody's saying that, nobody gives a shit. Yeah, I doubt it's just a few.
Paint the server as something too serious. A lot of this is just people just having like fun social interaction, fun banter.
In the 20 minutes we spent looking at the chat, we saw Nazi symbols, racial slurs, and unsurprisingly, hate towards women.
Now I'm going back.
Nazi symbols, racial slurs, and unsurprisingly, hate towards
I would wear a baby outfit if you. What the hell? What the? How was that? Who is he saying that to? You're reaching woman levels of. Oh my god. Women not penis vampires. What? Stop being a Jewish worshiping cuck. What are y'all talking about that's relevant? Israel, Gaza? Women can't debate without resorting to insults because it's so emotionally driven. Not every woman, but certain women, if you get into a debate with them and you're just sensible, some will do that. Not everyone, but some will be like that. Men will try to fight you, women will try to do like underhanded insults. You know, people can't control their anger. Children. It is what it is. Fuck off, you Lucas whore. What's a Lucas? Killing ugly animals is a. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I can see why you are single because you're a serial killer in the making. Killing any type of animal shouldn't be satisfying. Ugly, cute, I don't give a damn. Like, what is up with you? You need something else. You don't need a woman. That's not what you need. You need help. All female friends are shitty. Calm down. You just probably try to fuck all of them and they ain't want to fuck and you got upset. That's what it is. That's because you're a cuck and she'll leave you. I mean, depending on the situation, it might be true.
Towards women.
This is an example of an incel and a female beefing with each other. The female said, "Y'all are boring," and this incel responded in anger.
You wanna read the message?
No.
With the time I spent on the internet, and I'm not like some person I was here with the first code was written or anything like that. But how long I've been on Twitch and other stuff, I wouldn't have bet that's actually a dude behind there. I don't know why a woman would want to waste her time in that. There are some, you know, female incels, femcells, but I don't think I think it's more like it's a guy. It's a guy that's trolling, talking shit to piss them off, and the guy fell for it. That's what I think. I'm horny, devil lawnmower, leave. Bro, if you just cut off your computer or close Discord, you wouldn't even know that person there. Don't let yourself be so emotionally corrupted or messed up by a troll. Seriously, I think this guy's a troll. Not the person who sent this, the incel, but the girl. Everything is a guy trolling. And whether it's social media, whether it's stuff like this, there are little trolls on there that do nothing more but to piss people off. And other foreign countries like Russia have troll farms that be on social media just to spread discontent and have people fight amongst themselves just to destabilize our nation. People fall for it every single day, whether it's like this or Twitter.
This server has been taken down around 10 times, but
and you just
those
keep
takedowns have not really had a dent on its popularity.
It's hard to know how many incels exist, especially when they connect in private servers like this one. On the most popular forum, there are millions of visits each year. By some estimates, at the very least, there are thousands of dedicated members worldwide.
I do blame women to a significant extent for why we have so many men single, depressed, lonely. There may be definitely elements of misogyny in the community. It's only reactive to being unable to get with females. It would probably dissipate if a female showed interest in them.
Yeah, but she's not obligated to show interest in you. And I'm willing to bet there have been some girls that probably did find them attractive, but they might not have found them attractive. So they didn't feel obligated to date them, spend time with them, like them, or anything like that. So the whole idea that women are obligated or woman is the reason why you are where you are is stupid. Plus, it's useless. It won't fix anything. We're gonna do guilt them to be with you. Then you just have a woman that don't really like you, don't really care about you. You got constantly guilt or worry about her leaving you. Like, come on, just think about it. Change yourself in a positive way. in such a way that it's not done because you want to get a woman, but because you like what you're doing and you get benefits from it. That's how it should be. That way, whether that woman comes or goes, you still have your own goals, ambitions, interests, and your own personality to keep you pushing and to find another woman or just to chill by yourself or navigate a relationship if you see fit. That's how I see things.
What board are you browsing?
G.
We later catch up with the rest of the group in the park.
Hello. Good. Hello, female.
They're in their late teens and early.
Did someone really say hello, female?
What are you browsing?
G.
We later catch up with the rest of the group in the park.
Hello. Good. Hello, female.
Well, there goes a third or fourth guy where I can see why you're not getting any woman. Why can't you just say, hey, how are you? Hello, female. What are you, a damn robot? What? Come on, bro. Partially, I think it's because these guys spend so much time on electronics, whether it be the phone, social media, YouTube, or video games. And these are all things I enjoy myself. But even then, I have limits. Like, when you have such a disconnect from society or people, for the most part, unless it's through electronics where you actually can't read, body language and all the subtleties that come with conversation, you end up doing weird shit or saying weird shit like that. And I kind of feel bad for him because I'm hoping that's the reason why, not because he's just being an asshole. Because if he's just being an asshole, well, that's just another reason why he's single.
They're in their late teens and early 20s. Most of them haven't given us their real names. After a month of speaking online, they've agreed to meet with us in person to explain a bit more about who they are. They agree to chat over lunch on the condition that their faces are blurred.
Is anyone here dating?
No.
No. Definitely. I wouldn't be here. No.
If you're dating, then you're not an incel.
Yeah, you wouldn't be an incel.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's that hard line?
If you can date, chances are you can have sex.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make you an incel.
Let me ask you a question. It could be crazy. I don't put anything past anybody nowadays. Is there a chance that these guys are purposefully or semi-intentionally or subconsciously not doing things that could help them get women because they don't want to lose this little weirdo thing? Okay, I shouldn't call them weird, but you know what I mean. This incel friend group that they have. But that honestly could be the case. Maybe they're afraid of this woman that they go and be with, end up not working out, and then they can't get back into the group or something. Why can't y'all just be friends that encourage everybody to do better so you can get what you want, instead of constantly sitting around talking about what you can't get? Who knows? I don't know their intentions, but I don't put it past anybody.
Like, if you're talking about going on dates, I think you can go on dates and be incel.
I'm more hardline in my definition.
Some allude to a common incel belief.
What is it, a crusader?
They call it the black pill.
What's it?
It's
you're a gatekeeper for incels? Like, that's not a good thing.
The idea that women will only ever go for physically attractive men, that they've lost the genetic lottery, and their situation is hopeless.
Do your parents know that you're an incel?
No. My dad's like asked me when am I going to get a girlfriend or whatever. I feel like my mum knows I'm a loser.
Are you a study at uni at the moment?
Okay, that's pretty sad. Like imagine like your parents thinking that you're a loser. Jeez. You can't help but feel bad for him. But also at the same time, I don't know what he's doing to try to get out of this. Hopefully he's doing something. He's not just happy or settling his life. It sounds like what he said because of the whole genetic lottery and all this other stuff, but come on, man. You gotta work with what you have. What you have is still better than other guys. I can bet. I don't know what you look like. I can bet there are still other guys out there that look uglier than you, have much better game, dress better, talk better, and pull way more women than you could ever conceive of. Because they're not doing what you're doing right now.
No, I'm working.
No, I'm at uni.
I'm studying, kind of, yeah.
It's mostly just STEM subjects.
Yeah, no incel's doing like social work or something.
And why do you think it's those kind of jobs?
You don't have to talk to people, you can just focus on ideas and stuff.
Yeah, I said I haven't spoken to an IRL void in 3 years. That's partially because I do a STEM degree.
Void? Well, like, cause females are like, what's a joke? Come on, I want to know. What's a joke? Female void of intellect, void of logic. They're just a void, a hole. Like, what is it? What's a slur? What's a slur meaning? Come on, guys. What? Now, this doesn't help your options or your probability. Nothing. Come on. I do agree with him though. Like, I much rather work a job that don't have to interact with the public or customer service type stuff, because people, for the most part, can act like real idiots sometimes, and I really don't want to deal with that. But it doesn't mean I'm finna sit in a circle jerk with a group crying about not getting female interaction outside of work. That's not gonna be the same. If I let you into my home or my circle, that's gonna happen because I want something with you. I'm not gonna be one of these guys. That's something completely different. Just because you don't want to have a job working with people doesn't make you an incel or anything else like that. Maybe you're just not a talkative guy. Maybe you're introverted. That's perfectly fine. You can still have a relationship and be a nice, socially adept person.
Like, I've never been paired with a female. Thank f***. If I did, I'd probably just walk out.
I wanted to know what direction the incel movement was headed in.
He don't really want
so
to
I
try.
sat down with the researcher who spent 18 months
He don't want to talk to the girl just about work or anything, just so you can get comfortable. Maybe the stuff I said about just intentionally not getting with women at this point because they're just giving up or they'd rather be with this friend group or this identity is true. Because you're just walking out. You doing this to yourself. This isn't the fault of women. This is a fault of you. Like, this reminds me of that Kevin Samuel story when the guy said, "Women are my enemy." And he said, "What the hell?" And the first time I heard it too, I was like, what the fuck? Did he really just say women are my enemy? That's such a crazy, hard line, pessimistic, pathetic thing to think. And Kevin Samuels got them together. He said, women aren't your enemy. Your pocketbook is your enemy. Your weight is your enemy. The way you talk is your enemy. You're your own worst enemy. And luckily for these women, they're seeing that and walking away. And I'm glad he said that because it was the truth.
At the largest incel forum on the internet.
We gathered over 1 million posts from just over a year of activity on the forum.
He found the number of visits were growing slowly and posts were getting more extreme. We asked him to read some out.
So this one is called Women Peak at 12. Who in their right mind?
What the fuck? Oh, I don't feel bad for this guy at all. Women peak at 12. They're not even women at 12. What is this, the Middle Ages? People died at 35? Like, what the? Come on. Really? Who in the right mind would prefer a 20-year-old roasty to this? Nah, this nigga a pedo. Nah, put him under the prison. He ain't just an incel. He is a closeted pedo. They had to artificially introduce the cut age of consent. What? Because otherwise all women would be BTFO by lollies. Huh? I know what? BTFO, otherwise all women would be BTFO by lollies. I guess that's like her, or like the underage younger woman beating the fuck out. Okay, yeah, that is what I thought. If we go by the definition of femininity, which is a vague concept of being weak in need of protection, vulnerable, etc., lollies are then is Rosie's an older woman? I guess because she's 22. What's a roasty? But I guess the lolly is the younger woman, the 12-year-old. Yeah, I guess so. Because I guess they getting beat the fuck out by. What in the hell?
22-year-old roasty to this.
Who's a
and they've got an
roasty? Who
image
came?
of a
That's
12-year-old.
They're just like the. I wouldn't bet some of these guys talk about the woke movement and all this stuff. Yeah, and they talk about feminism and all this stuff, how they got like labels and all this other stuff. But you come up with these dumbass words and labels like roasty and lollies and talking about women peak at 12 and what the hell? Like you're just like them. It's up. I would say even more sick. Cause they're just crazy. It's just like crazy feminists just say crazy shit most of the time. You talking about women peak at 12, you're next level. You're not even in this conversation, but you need to be in handcuffs.
Roasty to this, and they've got an image of a 12-year-old child. National Socialist Germany was the best country for incels. Women are designed to be raped. Males have a sufficient. Was the best country for incels. Women are designed to be raped. Males have a
black pill. Jesus. Yeah, I know what black pill is, but I ain't know black. Well, these are incel. These are just like one forum with a bunch of crazy people, and it look like this guy's banned too. At least somebody has some sense. But black pill, women are designed to be raped. Do you wonder why you don't have anybody? Really, man? Like, any type, like it or not, men are raping machines, and there's, I mean, what? What is he talking about? That is not true. That's a lie. So what the fuck? What? The adventure is beneficial to American tech. Oh no. He trying to say that men being like logical thinking can help them being better predators of women. You just sat down and thought about this and still thought it was a good idea to put out? What is wrong with you?
a sufficient strength advantage, and this was probably our main method of procreating. It's all designed to make women seem like they're subhuman.
In the most popular forum, about half of its members are Americans and Brits, but there are also Australians in there too. The group we've spoken to have never expressed any of these thoughts to us. Callum says the people who end up in these spaces...
They won't even have a conversation with you. You would think they're gonna have the balls to say that I think you should do, like, you deserve to be great because I'm stronger than you and I'm designed to do this type of stuff. No, they're not gonna say anything like that.
Tend to be unemployed, have mental health vulnerabilities, and are insecure about their looks.
Many users claim to be neurodivergent. Unfortunately, the answers they're getting are that women are to blame for all this, and it just sort of breeds this toxic, violent rage towards women that's really dangerous.
But not all incels hate women and subscribe to the extreme end of things. Some go to great lengths to attract them.
I am making some gains.
For Raymond, he's hoping the gym is the answer. In YouTube videos, he talks about his journey to self-improvement, and so far he's had 500,000 views.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
For Raymond, he's hoping the gym is the answer. In YouTube videos, he talks about his journey to self-improvement, and so far he's had...
There it is. There it is. There it is. Why you haven't had any sets, or why it's so sporadic? Look around you. You're constantly surrounded by fake hentai, anime, and Japanese porn star women that you will never see, touch, or talk to. It's weird. The guys who don't get sets are seemingly always just surrounded by electronic visuals of sets. Like, why do you want to constantly surround yourself with the stuff you cannot get? In such a weird way. I would bet $50 he has a body pillow of like another anime girl or something else like that. This shit has been going on for years and years and years. It has just only gotten worse. Like, why? Take those damn posters down. I don't give a damn At this point, I don't care how much you go to the gym. The first thing you need to do is take all the damn posters down and put them up with something motivational. I don't give a damn if it's a picture of a Roman legionnaire. I don't care if it's a picture of a David Goggins quote. I don't care if it's a picture of an athlete training. I don't care if it's Goku training and finna go Super Saiyan. Take those damn women off. Please. Where is your... I know your father don't go in that room.
500,000 views.
Where your mom?
Hey guys, what's up? Decline here. I am
Maybe you can't get women because of the way you talk. Because you is just talking soft here. Maybe that's why women don't want to talk to you, man. You're not holding their attention just by your tone and your volume. They have to break an eardrum just to hear what the fuck coming out your mouth. Nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to do that. I am shocked nobody else has pointed this out. Or he has not chosen to change it. I don't know if he can change it. I can't see why not. I don't know him, but you can't enunciate your words louder. You can't raise your volume. You can't make yourself more easily understandable. You're hurting yourself.
30 and still alone.
We're about an hour out of Melbourne and meet Raymond as he heads to the gym.
I go to the gym 6 days a week. I want to build a good amount of muscle and get lean and shredded. It seems that a lot of people have been successful with that. I still haven't had a successful one-on-one encounter with a girl.
Why do you think you've not had much success with women?
Firstly, I'm a very small guy. Like 6 foot guys are a lot more successful. I don't know how to talk.
Here we go with the 6 foot, 7 foot shit. Listen, yes, there are a decent amount of women that has this 6 foot height standard. And yes, we can agree for the most part, they are dumb. They can have their preferences like you have yours, but they are dumb. Because we all know that most men aren't 6 foot. But there are plenty of nice, kind women that don't care about that type of stuff and they just want a nice guy or a good guy or whatever the hell they want. And you could probably fit that mold or at least one of them. You only need one at this point. You have nobody to be picky. You just need one, my dude. So at this point, this whole idea that you just being not 6 foot is a reason is BS. I'm not 6 foot. Ram is not 6 foot. Most of our friends are not 6 foot, and they all get women. Come on. It's not about being 6 foot. It is you and the stuff that you can change that you don't change because you'd rather make an excuse. I'm really happy you're going to the gym because you're doing a lot better than those guys in that server. But come on, man. Your mindset is hurting you too. Don't put yourself all the way at a detriment.
To women or anyone.
Up until now, most of the incels that we'd spoken to were virgins. But that's not the case with Raymond.
It has been some time since I had any sexual encounter that was not paid. I met some couples for threesomes, MMF threesomes, and I found them not really fulfilling. Everybody has those same desires to want to feel desired and wanted and loved. I don't subscribe to a lot of the common views of, say, black pill incels. Like, not everything is determined by your genes. These groups, I feel, have kind of hijacked the term.
Good for you.
Raymond is hoping to have changed his luck with women by his mid-30s.
If I haven't succeeded, I'll probably start focusing on other things, maybe just enjoying my life and just rough.
Whoa, if you start doing that now, going to the gym, finding your interests and hobbies, having a nice career, you will eventually run into one woman that will want to be with you. Maybe just start going out for the sake of going out. You don't have to be so pressured to talk to women, but maybe you would just want to go out and get like a drink or hang out with your friends, and maybe just something happens randomly. Either way, start living your life now. Don't have your whole life built around whether or not you can get a woman. Because if she leaves you, you're gonna fall apart probably. And you're gonna be stuck where you was before. Just focus on yourself.
As I say, I'll go back to my video games, start watching anime again, and maybe get a job.
Get a job, enjoy your video games when you're off, watch your anime, and develop other passions. Keep going to the gym, maybe learn jiu-jitsu or boxing, and somebody will fall into your lap eventually. And then at that point, you can probably, hopefully, have a good relationship and also talk better.
Tom says he's no longer involved in running the server, but he's still given up on the idea of ever being in a relationship.
I'm rather content now. It's just sort of like a huge gaping hole in your life and fitting into society, I guess. Having bleak views affects my mental health and many other incels' mental health by making us much less caring about our future prospects. The community is really the only reason why I stay, and as the situation for young men continues to get worse, it is inevitable that subgroups like incels will grow.
In the next
I know they try to go past it, but it seemed like he was talking about offing himself or something like that. I really hope you don't do that. I hope you just, just change your life. Listen to people that actually, care about you. Go to the gym, make yourself a more, likable person, somebody worth being around. And I'm not saying that just, for the sake of being a woman or being with a woman, but, having interests, having knowledge, being educated, having stuff that you're passionate about, that you will still enjoy when you're with her or when you're not with her. But when you build your whole life around being with a woman, and I can understand, I'm not in a situation of him or guys like him. I never been in a situation where I was like an incel or involuntary celibate or anything like that. But I understand how difficult it is to, get sex and get relationships in this modern age. It is difficult. I still of a fan or a side of supporting of not giving up, work on yourself, and you'll eventually get what you want. And honestly, what's your other option? To be guys like this, you can be better than this. I don't think you're a loser. I just think you have a loser mindset right now. You can outgrow that. You can be something. You can be something and somebody that you can be proud of. And you look back on this documentary in 5 years, or even 1 year, honestly, or 6 months. If you can make the right choices, you'll be happy that you didn't off yourself or anything else like that. Because you really can't fix this. I don't know what you look like, but you can get somebody. You can make your life more fulfilling if you don't just build it all around getting with a stranger, hoping she likes you.
Part of our investigation, we look at how much of this online hate can spill out into the real world.
A man obsessed with guns. With an online history of misogyny.
Killed his mother and 4 others.
Having all these violent fantasies, constantly thinking about it, rape, violence, murder.
And their only goal with me was to acquire some kind of sexual encounter.
Overall, I do feel, that's it is. I do feel bad for these guys. Were the ones that are violent, psychotic, or crazy. The other ones are very, suicidal, sad, and all about this stuff that I just was talking about. I feel bad for them. I understand how difficult it can be, but I don't think you should give up. And I don't think you constantly focusing on wanting a woman, needing a woman. I gotta get a woman. If I don't get one, I'm failing. Or the reason why I can't get a woman is because of them, not me, is also gonna hurt you. You gotta change your mindset. Check out, I'm just say stuff that helped me out. Kevin Samuels, Jordan Peterson, even though that's not really related to dating. Patrice O'Neal, definitely check out Patrice O'Neal and his stuff related to dating and dynamics. And they'll have you in a situation where you don't hate women. You just can understand them a little bit better. And you can understand this is what I can't control. This is what I cannot control. And it's up to me to pick somebody and make myself worthwhile to be with so I can have a good relationship. That's it. Control what you can control and not worrying about how all these other women may see you. You don't know that for a fact. And you're too afraid to even go up and talk to them to find out the truth. So you're just stuck in your head. I really think you can fix this, and those are the guys that help me at least get a better understanding of the dynamics within relationships and women and myself and what I need to improve within myself. So maybe check those out. Those what's helped me. I don't know if it's gonna help you, but I would say anything is better than nothing. Anything is better than having this damn server. That's for sure. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. It's your boy Logos. Like, share, and subscribe. Almost said this shit again. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.